What's up, everyone? Criddle here, and while the servers are down, I figured I would show you two different quests that you need to be doing. I would start these quests early on because they start at a low level, and then they extend all the way up to about level 25 where they hit their climax, and you can actually get a good item out of them. So if you start them early on, at least you're getting experience and maybe gearing up and things, doing the lower level part of the quest rather than hitting about level 25 and then going back and doing all of these gray mobs and just basically just a waste of your time other than the very end of it getting an item. So we're going to take a look at these items. If you go to the shalazam.info /quest, you'll be able to see all the quests in the game that people have found so far and added to this website. And this quest chain, or both of these quest chains, are on here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to look up Test of Courage. Test of Courage is the first quest that I want to show you all. And it's got the entire walkthrough here on it. Whether you want to get spoilers or not, all that kind of stuff, you can either do that or not. But the quest starts with this Cadet Noli, and it is going to be called... what is it, the Test of Courage, and you're going to go to Cadet Noli. So if we look over here at the map, this is your starting area in AVP. So this is that right there. And when you zone into, or sorry, not AVP, sorry, Throne Fast. When you zone into AVP, you're going to be coming down this way, and you're going to go over the bridge. As soon as you go over the bridge, Cadet Noli is right here. Then you can go talk to him and get that Test of Courage. You're then going to be going through all of the quests from him. So there's one quest from him. And then what you want to do is go do the next quest, which is going to be called Thinning the Ranks. Thinning the Ranks is going to have you go to Bolus, I believe is his name. So you click on Thinning the Ranks. And after you turn in this quest, this is just going to be 3 insignia, which you might be able to get off of Gadai soldiers and recruits and things all around in Throne Fast that are around level 5 to 6, 7, something like that. You could probably start getting these. The next quest, you're going to come back over the bridge after you turn in those, and you're going to be talking to this guy right here, Captain Bolus. That is going to be the next quest, and this is the next quest right here. He is going to have you go and kill some Picklocks, Thieves, and Brawlers. So the Picklocks, Thieves, and Brawlers, you can easily find lots of those in this camp right here. You can also find some of those in this camp, but they can be found all over the place, wherever Gadai recruits or Gadai are located, the Gadai thieves. So from the bridge, you can head straight west over here, go to this big camp, this camp here, and then there's another camp down here that you can go to. So any of those are going to be fine to get those mobs. Continue to save those insignia that you get. You had to turn in 3 insignia on the previous quest. You want to continue to save those because you're going to need 5 more insignia later on for future quests. Once you have killed these mobs, these are grouped. The thief mobs and the brawlers are grouped. The picklocks are solo mobs. Once you've killed those, go back to Captain Bolus, turn that quest in, and then you're going to pick up Delivering Justice from Captain Bolus again. So from here, this time I would recommend going down here to this camp right here. I know for a fact that outlaws spawn in this camp. I have not seen any outlaws in these other camps up in here, but that doesn't mean that they don't spawn. I just don't really see them very often. They 100% spawn in this camp down here, so go down there and kill 4 outlaws. You might have to wait a couple of rounds of spawn times, so just kind of stick around in that area. Continue to save those insignias. Once you do that, you're going to go back to Captain Bolus, turn that quest in, and you're going to move on to a deeper investigation. This quest, however, is going to take you to Investigator Nallus. The Investigator Nallus is back over here by the bridge to from AVP and Throne Fast, and he's right here next to this pillar, Investigator Nallus. You're going to talk to him. However, at this point, you probably haven't done a prerequisite quest. A lot of people get confused at this point because they're like, he doesn't have a quest for me. You need to do this quest right here, which is the Roughs of Gadai. This is the one that you need those 5 additional insignia for. And the Roughs of Gadai quest is you need to go back into Throne Fast, come all the way over here to the east side of the map, and you're going to be talking to this person right here, Lieutenant Laren Hornbell. She will give you the whatever it was called, the Roughs of Gadai, which is just turn in 5 insignia. So you talk to her, get the quest, turn in your 5 insignia, and then go back to Investigator Nalis to get the next quest. The next quest for Investigator Nalis is to go to the 2 different Gadai encampments. So the 2 different Gadai encampments that you need to go to. The first one is going to be this main encampment here, but it's not all the way up here. It's actually like right on the inside, this fire pit right there. You need to go directly on top of this fire pit, and it will update your quest. The next encampment you need to go to is the one all the way down here where I told you the outlaws are, and you're going to go on top of this fire pit right here to update the quest. Those are going to be your 2 locations for that. Next up, you're going to go back to Investigator Nalis, turn that quest in, and you're going to get Interception. Interception also comes from Investigator Nalis, and he wants you to intercept a message from the Gadai Messenger. The Gadai Messenger spawns right here at that same camp that I told you where the outlaws are at, right next to the campfire that you had to go to in the previous quest, and he spawns right there at at this camp. He only spawns at night, so at 1900 hours is when he will spawn. If you kill him as soon as he spawns, he will spawn again around 2 a.m., depending on how fast you kill him. He will spawn one more time, so you can get him twice. Every single player in your party, if you have multiple people, will need to get this. You can get 2 per night at most, which is going to be 72 minutes for a full 24-hour day in this game. So basically 2 per 72 minutes is what you can get. So make sure if you are going for this quest with multiple people in your party that you go here and get that as soon as you possibly can. He does have 2 other mobs right next to him. If you stand right over here, you can actually pull both of those mobs before he spawns and kill them. And then right at 1900 hours, you can pull him separately and kill him, and then wait for these mobs to respawn and pull those. You can pull them right over here to the side. They will not path in any weird way, and you can just get those mobs right over here. Super duper easy. Again, those are all group mobs around level 10 to 12 range. You should be fine. Anything over that, kind of however you need to do it. Once you get that done, you go back to Investigator Nalis, turn that quest in, and you're going to get the Further Evidence quest. Further Evidence quest is going to take you back in to Thronefast, I believe. Let me double check, but I believe it's going to take you back into Thronefast if this page will load. No, it's actually Investigator Nalis one more time. Sorry, I was wrong on that one. So it's going to be another quest with Investigator Nalis, and this one is going to retrieve evidence from the Gadai Leader's Tent. The Gadai Leader's Tent, again, is going to be right over here in this main camp. So from Nalis, you're going to go across the bridge, head straight west, go over here to where Joran is. Joran Pharaoh is the Gadai leader, but inside of the tent that is right here on the table is the message that you need to pick up, or the ledger that you need to pick up. It respawns about every 2 to 3 minutes, so your entire party can get it in a couple minutes. If these mobs are gray to you, you can just walk right into the camp. If they're not gray to you, you do have to fight them. Joran is kind of a tough mob to fight at lower level. He does a stomp ability, so be very careful with that. The stomp ability is about a 10-meter radius around him, and it knocks all of the people in whatever direction away from him. So try to interrupt that if you can. It really helps out with the fight. After you get that piece, you're going to go back to Investigator Nalis, and you're going to get the Secret Base quest. This one is going to be from Pride Main Elvarin. So for Pride Main Elvarin, you're going to go back into Thronefast, all the way back to the main starting city over here, and you're going to go into the main town at the town square. You're going to go into the tavern, go upstairs, and at the top of the stairs somewhere is going to be Pride Main Elvarin. That's where you're going to pick up that next quest. He is going to tell you to verify the status of the old mining camp. So to go to verify the status of the old mining camp, you're going to go back across the bridge, go all the way down here until you get over towards like you're going to the manor. So you're going to come all the way down. You're going to zigzag up here like you're going to the manor. And then you're going to take a hard right and you're going to come back down this way. You could try to climb this mountain if you want to, but I doubt your climbing skill is going to be high enough. I know mine wasn't, and I'm an 81. But there might be some places in here that you might be able to, climb up a little ways. I have no idea. Anyway, this is how I had to do it because my climbing skills at 81 were not even high enough to climb this, and I couldn't find any ledges. So you go here and you drop down and you keep coming all the way over here. This is the main Gadai fort, but before you get to the fort, there is like a rock formation here. You have to climb to the top of that rock formation. It's 3 layers. There's a layer here, and then the third top layer here. Climb up to the top of that, and it will update your quest. At that point, you're going to go back to Pride Main Elvarin, and you're going to turn that quest in, and he's going to then give you the Lieutenants of Greed quest. At this point, you're going to need to get a pretty strong group. I would recommend level 20 plus. These people are saying level 25 plus to get to the named. So I would say 20 plus if you have a pretty strong group, 25 plus otherwise. And you're going to go back to that same location, and you're going to be finding pieces of evidence and supplies from the different bandits. So you're going to come back over here, and you're going to be basically clearing out this camp and trying to get to these named back in here and try to get those items that you need for the quest. Once you have that, you're going to go back to Pride Main Elvarin again, turn that quest in, and he's going to give you the Mysterious Suppliers quest. For the Mysterious Suppliers quest, is going to be recover evidence from the Dark Agent. So the Dark Agent is you're going to go back over here into AVP. You're going to go down towards Demyth, past Demyth, and all the way down here is a Dark Agent. So basically to the southwest of Demyth is where you're going to find that Dark Agent. You're going to kill him. You're going to get the item that you need, which is going to be the evidence from the Dark Agent. I think this is going to be 1 item per kill, so you might have to wait for multiple kills, and you're going to go back and you're going to get the Elvarin token from this. So you're going to go back and return that to Pride Main Elvarin, turn that quest in, and then you're going to get a Just Reward quest. A Just Reward quest is going to get, you're going to get that from Pride Main Elvarin, which is going to give you, you're basically going to get the token from the previous quest. You're going to get the quest from Pride Main Elvarin, and then you're going to take that over to the Artificer inside of the same town. So the Artificer, if you click on him, it'll tell you where he is. I believe he's right somewhere around here. Anyway, he's a jewel crafter. So you're going to go back to do that. This is in the main city in Thronefast. So you're going to go back there, go to the jewelry area, and that's where he's going to be, is back over, where is he at? Is he right? Nope. It's over here somewhere. I always forget where he is. But anyway, the Artificer is around here somewhere, the jewelry guy, but wherever the jeweler is over here. I don't know if he's on the map or not, but he's over here in the jewelry place. And then you're going to get your final reward. And your final reward is very, very good for every single class. You can see a couple of those on this website here. If we can get it to load yet again, a couple of the quest rewards here. You're going to get this ring for int casters. You're going to get this ring for melee damage dealers, the monk, rogue, ranger, and bard. Supposedly tanks and healers also have something, but it's just not listed here. So that's where you're going to be getting those. The next quest we're going to take a look at, if we go back here, it's going to be map fragment. So map fragments is the name of the quest. This one is a little bit more difficult to start up, but it's a much, much, much shorter quest. And the end item is going to be probably the best in slot. So shield or weapon, depending on what class you are. If you're a cleric, paladin, or warrior, you're going to be getting a shield. Monks get a really good weapon. Int casters get a really good weapon. So anyway, this is a really good stuff. You're going to go from here to start this quest. You do not need to go to Doran. You're going to go the main city here in Thronefast. You're going to come over here to the Goblin Caves. So this is one entrance to the Goblin Caves. This is another entrance to the Goblin Caves. And if you come right over here and you uncheck everything and you click on supply crates, you will find a supply crate in these different locations throughout the dungeon. There might be more of them that are not labeled on this map, so be sure to keep an eye out for those. And you're going to be opening up specifically supply crates. They look exactly the same as treasure chests. So if you want to see the treasure chest, you can also click on that, and that'll bring up the treasure chest up here. But the item that you're looking for is a torn map fragment. Those are only going to be coming out of supply crates. A lot of people get that confused, so be wary of that. But they do look the exact same. It's the wooden boxes. Once you get that supply crate, you're going to come back over to the town over here. Or sorry, not once you get the map fragment out of the supply crate, you're going to be coming back over to the town here. You're going to go inside the tavern, which is this building here, and you're going to talk to Doran. Doran is going to start the quest, this guy right here, and he's going to say, hey, that's a cool map fragment. I need you to now find 4 more map fragments. Those map fragments are 2 of them are ground spawns, and 2 of them come from named enemies. The ground spawns, the first ground spawn, which is the 3rd of the 4 additional map fragments, is going to be found over here in the manor. So you're going to come all the way over here to the manor. You're going to go to the building on the left-hand side if you're coming from this way to the manor. Building on the left-hand side, go around the back side of it, and you're going to find a little scroll on the ground. It's kind of hard to see, so look around to see if you can find that. It does have a respawn timer, so be sure to check that out and see if somebody picked it up recently. The next item that you need to pick up, that's just a pickup item, you don't have to do these in this order by any means, is you come all the way over here into AVP. You're going to come down into Demyth. Once you get into Demyth, you're going to go over here into the main tavern. So right when you come into the town, straight across the main tavern here, you're going to go inside, up the stairs, and out on the front balcony here. As soon as you go out on the front balcony, turn to your left, look down. You should have another scroll right there. That will be the 4th or 5th or whatever fragment piece. The other 2 fragment pieces come off of named mobs. And those mobs are Drog and Joran. So what we're going to do is do this. And we're going to do mobs. You're going to come back up here to Thronefast, come back to the main city. If you come out of Thronefast main city on the south exit where that little bridge is, you're going to immediately go to the west. However you want to do this, but you're going to have to climb up this mountain somewhere along this area over here. And then climb up over here is what I usually do. And you're going to get all the way up to this point here. And this is the mob that you're looking for, is Drog. It is now a solo mob around level 10 to 12 as well. So you can take Drog out and get the item that he drops, which is going to be a map fragment. He also has a couple of good clubs that he has on him. One's a gem-encrusted mace, and the other one's like a club that you could get. So if you are around that level, those might be good weapons for you. The next item that you have to get is Joran, who you already got Joran's ledger from the previous quest that we just talked about. So if you come all the way back over here to AVP, you're going to come across the bridge and you're going to go all the way over here again to the west. And this is the guy you're looking for, is Joran Pharaoh. Joran Pharaoh, like I said, is a tougher mob. He is around level 12 or so elite mob, or I guess a level 11 elite mob, according to Shalazam. And he does do the stomp knockback, so be wary of that. I would bring a couple of friends just to make sure that you can do that. You'll probably also have to clear out a few of the other gray mobs in the area because he will aggro all of those if you try to pull him. Once you kill him, he will drop the item that you need. If you have multiple people in your party that are doing this, then everyone's going to have to kill this guy. From my knowledge, he is always up. I have never not seen Joran up. Like, I think he always spawns, but there might be a placeholder here, and if there is, just keep killing the placeholder. He is the one that roams back and forth in front of this building right here. There's a guy that's behind the building, there's a guy that stands right here, and then he roams kind of back and forth. So whatever mob you see roaming back and forth right there would be the placeholder if it's not Joran himself. He also drops a two-handed weapon and I believe a spear that could also be good for you. Once you have the item from him, go back over here to the main town, go talk to Doran again, and you're going to turn in all of the map fragments. Once you've turned in the map fragments, Doran will give you the next quest, which is called a secret map. A secret map will then ask you to go retrieve the runed coffer from Mad Run, and you're going to end up getting one of these three items here, possibly more items, I don't know. This is a shield, this is a bow staff for monks, which is insanely good, And this is a rune staff for int casters, which is also very, very good. So you can check those out on the Shalazam site if you want to. But the runed coffer from Mad Run is you're going to come all the way back over here into AVP again. This time you're going to go way down here to the south into like this desert type area down here, and you're going to go into Mad Run from the Mad Run entrance over here. I believe it's right. I believe it's like right here. No, right here is the entrance to Mad Run, and then you can get to some other areas. But the entrance to Mad Run is right here, what you need to get to. And then you're going to follow this all the way down, killing lots of spiders. I would recommend being 20 plus for this for sure, possibly even up to 25. You're going to have to come all the way down through here, and you're going to get basically down here to this named spider. And right here on the ledge is where you need to get the item that you have to turn into Doran. This is another ground spawn. I don't know the timer on it, but expect to have to probably sit there for a while getting that. So if you have multiple people in your party, to get that, it may take a little bit of time. Once you have that item, you then return back to, Foreman Aldous is not Doran that you get it from. It's Foreman Aldous. So then you go all the way back up here to Foreman Aldous and you return that. Foreman Aldous, let me double check and make sure where he's located because I get that one wrong all the time. Let's see if we can find him. He is right there. If the map will load, we'll take a look at it. But anyway, Foreman Aldous is who you want to get to. And this is his location right here is 34, 55, 37. So 34, 55. Let's see. 34, 55, 37. So yeah, Foreman Aldous is somewhere right in this area as well. So NPCs. So he's around here. He's around here somewhere. But yeah, anyway, that's the location, and then you're going to be able to get your item. There it is right there. Oh, he's the guy. He's the guy right here at the beginning. Foreman Aldous. He's the guy that starts the questing, all the craft trade skill harvesting questing stuff. So you're going to talk to him, and that is going to be that. So those are two items. I recommend starting those early on because, like I said, they start at a very low level and then they work their way up to level 25. You might as well be getting XP for them. And then you're not also stumbling over a bunch of people. You know, you don't have a lot of high level players running around trying to get it. People are just getting it at level. And it makes it a lot easier for everyone else. Anyway, hopefully that helps you out. If it does, please like, subscribe, follow, all that kind of stuff. We will be streaming this game over on Twitch daily, and we do have patch notes today. So we're going to be streaming all day today, talking about the patch notes and checking out all the new content. So hopefully I see you in the next one. Bye.